Don't call my phone on Tuesdays or Thursdays at 9 o'clock. That's my Gonzo After Dark Eargasm podcast time. Facts. Tune in 9 p.m. It's Gonzo After Dark. Everybody gather round. Eargasm about to start. Real talk. Battle of the sex. Not what you expecting. It's a matter of perspective. Check them out. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Yo, Bugs, they don't hear me, son. I said they ask again. 9 o'clock on the dot. Where they introduce the topic, then they break it down and chop it up and walk you through the logic. Every girl that I know say she love the show, cause they never had so many eargasms in a row. Yo, good on both coasts. Shout out to both hosts. Tonight is a live wire, and Buggsy got jokes. That's a fact, though. Shorty said I got the time, but where's that, though? I said it's Gonzo After Dark podcast show. Then gave her the cold shoulder, told her listen to the show.
And don't you call me till it's over. Yo, it's Gonzo After Dark, Eargasm about to start. Gonzo After Dark, Eargasm about to start. What did you expect? Politically incorrect.
Got the nighter on set with the hookah on deck. Yo, it's Gonzo After Dark, Eargasm about to start. Gonzo After Dark, Eargasm about to start. What did you expect? Politically incorrect. Got Buggsy on set. Tell the people cut the check. Yo, attention. I need everybody to stop what you're doing right now. Log on to Facebook Live, blogtalkradio.com. It's Gonzo After Dark, Eargasm Podcast, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9 p.m.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Thursday night edition of the Eargasm Show. I'm your host, Buggsy, soon to be kicking it with my lovely co-host tonight. I don't know where the hell she's at, but she better get her ass here soon. But what's good, people? We back. Tonight is Season 3, Episode 6. Tonight we have another anonymous confession. A caller, one of our listeners emailed us a situation, and they want to seek advice from, of course, myself, one half of the relationship expert, and the other one who's, I don't know, doing whatever God knows what at this time of hour. But, you know, they emailed us a situation, and we're going to get into it a little later. But, you know, we want to know, I want to know, how's everybody doing? You know, we took a week off. It was Thanksgiving week. I hope everybody had, you know, good time with the family, a lot of gobbles, ate some good food, got the things cracking and stuff, because you know, that's one of the most important holidays when it comes to family time is Thanksgiving. Everybody gets around, they family them, and, you know, have a good time. So, I want to hear from you guys on, you know, what's going on with the family day. But, look, there she is. The other half. You missed the intro, so you need to apologize to the listeners.
Sorry, you guys. Sorry.
But nevertheless, she's here. I guess she had to match her earrings with her outfit in order to do the show tonight, because I don't know what took her so long just to get into it. But what's good, Peanut? We back.
It feels good to be back.
We took a week off, you know, to give the people some holiday cheer, let them get in spirit with their families and things. But now we back into the full swing.
Yes, everybody gained that 10 pounds. I know I did.
It's Season 3, Episode 6. Tonight we got Anonymous Confessions. I was telling the listening audience that, you know, we had one of our listeners email us seeking advice, because, you know, we are like the relationship experts.
We are.
Like, it's not even like self-proclaimed.
And if you want a one-on-one with us, we can do that as well.
For a small fee. One-on-one's going a little far. I'm trying to get these numbers and these ratings up. Shout out to everybody that's checking in. Sabrina Davis, I see you. Was good. Happy holidays. I hope everything went well for the Thanksgiving week that just passed, but we're about to get into the next weekend. A lot has gone on over this past weekend, right?
It's too much.
Like
draining, just completely draining.
I don't know what the hell is going on with this net neutrality thing. That thing is going on, and then also you got the human trafficking, the slavery going on. That's over crazy. In Libya. 2017, they still got slavery going on. It's like, you gotta be kidding me right now. Like, slavery?
Slavery.
You gotta plug that in. So, yeah, like there was a lot going on. Shout out to Mary. Mary, I see you. Thanks for checking in. We just getting into it, getting started. This is season 3, episode 6 of the Eargasm show, and tonight we're talking about anonymous confessions. We had a
story of my life.
Yeah, we had a listener email us, and they looking for some advice on the situation. So that's what we got going on tonight. But it's always Thankful Thursdays, and still tell them why you mad. So if you got to tell them why you mad, or you got a Thankful Thursdays, you want to just tell us. You know, the number is 619-924-0711 and press 1 to speak to the host.
And press 1.
Also, I don't know if you heard today or if you felt it, but they said that there was an earthquake today.
I didn't feel a thing.
I don't know if that's fake news or real news. If anybody out there felt the earthquake and it was an actual earthquake and it wasn't just your stomach rattling because you was hungry for lunch, let us know. We want to know, because I seen some people posting that there was a earthquake, and I'm like, come on, son. Really? Yeah, it was a 5.1. I don't know how hard that is on the Richter scale, but
5.
I don't know. 5. Yeah, what does the Richter scale go up to, do you know?
No. I don't live in a state of earthquakes.
I mean, apparently you do if they saying that it hit here.
It's that bull crap. Don't let them fool ya.
All right, so you got silence going on. Why don't you introduce? Well, you want to get into the anonymous confession?
We can do that. Can you pop that bottle for me, please? I need a little energy.
Is this cold?
Yes, it is. Thank you. All right, so now I'm gonna read.
We're celebrating that we're back.
It's always a celebration.
It's a celebration, bitches.
I'm going to read the letter that was written into the show. I can't believe I had the nerve to write in. But what better way to see the truth than to have an opinion of people who don't know you, and if they judge you, they still don't know you. But this is my situation.
I don't know if it's the reader or the listener's grammatical errors going on right now. But bear with us while we got some
I'm trying to read
difficulties.
The letter. But this is my situation. I am 35 years old. I have 5 kids.
Woo.
All by the same man, except for the oldest. I was with this man before.
10. Thanks, Sabrina.
And served a term in jail with him, riding back and forth upstate.
Oh, she's a rider.
He gets out and find out. Oh, and I find out he has a daughter by another woman.
Oh,
and he isn't coming home to me. He is already with her.
Oh.
I did all my detective skills and found out where she lived. I drove to her home. And he had the nerve not to come out, but she came out and told me that he didn't want me. I never.
He sent her to do the dirty work.
I never cried so much in my life. Torn and broken. This was 2 years ago. It took a lot for me to get over it. I met a man that I had been dating for 2 months. He asked me to marry him. I said yes.
2 months?
He knows I have 5 kids, but my kids have never met him. I was talking to him about Christmas and just found out he is a Muslim. I'm scared and trying to figure out if I should do this. Plus, I have Section 8. If I get married, I will lose it.
So what is she asking?
If she should get married to this man.
To the new man?
Yeah.
Of 2 months?
Yes.
That didn't meet her kids?
What is your advice to her?
No, I'm reading it back, so I'm gathering all the information back just to make sure I didn't miss none of the key factors. So she met him. She been with him for 2 months. Mm-hmm. She got 5 kids.
Not by him.
Not by somebody else that he didn't meet. That's what she said.
No, she's saying that the kids never met him.
Right, that's the same shit I just said. That he never met.
Yeah.
And he asked her to marry her.
Him, yeah.
In 2 months.
But he knows that he
But he never met the kids.
Right.
And she's considering this?
Yeah, she's happy.
She is a new fool. This is a recipe for disaster. Now,
listen, want you to be extra mean to the people that's writing in.
Not at all.
Okay.
But I'm gonna keep it 100 though.
Okay.
I mean, my shit might. Did you share that? My shit might sound mean, but it's coming from an honest place, and I don't have no filter. So you just gotta take what I'm saying as, weed through the extra shit and just get to the point of what I'm saying. So let's go through some of these key factors again. They only been dating for 2 months. She got 5 kids by somebody else that he hasn't met yet. What else am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something, another key detail in here that just gave me a whole bunch of red flags.
Well, she I guess because she was in a relationship.
Oh, and she's also worried about losing her Section 8. With a man that she only knew for 2 months. Boo boo, don't lose your.
I don't even want to laugh.
Don't go homeless fucking with a nigga you don't even know. First of all, you can't even consider marrying a man.
But he's another whole different religion than you are. And it's a key fact.
Oh, I forgot that factor. He's a Muslim.
It's a key fact that this is not right because you really don't know him. You finding out now because you talking about Christmas with him that he's not even a Christian.
Your 5 kids can't have Christmas after having Christmas all these years? Oh, that's not going to fly. That's going to be an unhappy household.
I'm saying...
You take away Christmas?
I'm saying marriage is not everything. Enjoy him. Get to know him. You don't have to marry a man just because he says he wants to marry you. And why does he want to marry you
after
within 2 months?
He's trying to get his papers
flag right there. Like, what's going on that you want to come in my house now after 2 months?
I mean, I want to know if this listener was really seriously considering this because this is crazy.
Evidently, she wrote us.
I'm gonna be fair, right? I could kind of understand why her judgment could be cloudy and she could consider this for the fact that she does have 5 kids.
Right, and she's probably saying
nobody's gonna
want her
with 5 kids, right? And she got a marriage offer. Then she's still in her rebound stage from this traumatic jailbird coming home and going to the next chick that she didn't even know about. So that also could be weighing in on her judgment on why she's doing and considering this actual marriage proposal, which is crazy. I don't say it's crazy. Shit happens. Like I've seen people. I heard of love at first sight, and I've heard of people marrying the first person that they ever had sex with. So I mean, to get a marriage proposal after only 2 months is not too far fetched. But that's crazy. Mama Bugs want to know how old is the kids. I don't know if we got those details. But it doesn't even matter. Like, it doesn't matter if they're young kids or if they're teenagers or if they're adults. It's still...
your kid.
It's still your kids, right. You still got to deal with them.
You still get those calls and still got to deal with school.
It's only 2 months. You don't even know if this motherfucker's a pedophile. You don't know if he's touching kids. You don't know if he's abusive. You don't know none of that.
My answer to you is...
Hell no!
My answer to...
Hell no! Oh.
My answer...
Hell! Alright. God, I'm sorry. But this shit is crazy. It's stupid. I'm sorry. We don't want to discourage nobody from emailing us.
My answer to you is to not get married, to date...
You gotta get that because we gotta get those answers. Go ahead.
I believe people need to grieve dead relationships.
You gotta read who it's from and then read the comment.
It's from Sabrina. She says she believed that people need to grieve
dead relationships
and heal before jumping into something else. But I don't even think it's that because she said that the last relationship was 2 years ago.
All right, let's touch that point right there. I don't totally agree. Maybe that's from a female's perspective, Sabrina. From my own personal experience, I think it's easier. I'm talking from a male perspective now. Take that with a grain of salt. That is easier to get over another relationship by getting into a new relationship because this new person can help you totally forget about that other person if she's the right person or he's the right person. Pause, not from my perspective, but if she's the right person, can totally make you forget about that past relationship. Even though it's a lot to, no. Did it wrong again. It's a lot to deal with from the dramatic aspect that he put her through. Like, she sat with him through his bed. Then to come to find out, he had another kid on the side. Then when the dude gets out, he goes and deals with and goes live and stay with the other chick. Like, that's a lot to deal with. That's enough to make a chick go crazy.
And that's probably why she doesn't know what decision to make right now, because, you know, she's dealing with what happened to her previously, which is understandable, to what's happening to her right now. Like, oh, I actually finally have someone who wants me, who wants to be with me, who wants to love me. But, you know, she's trying to think of all aspects that she's going through.
Now, here's something that is an unknown factor that might need to be considered from her standpoint. I'm playing devil's advocate because she don't know how he's going to react if she does say no. Because, I don't know, for me, my ego is fragile like a motherfucker. I feel like if you reject me, something is wrong with you, so we can't be together no more. So, how is he going to react if she say, well, you know, I don't think we should get married. Maybe we should just take our time and get to know each other. Like, we just don't know the other factor behind why he wants to get married under such short term.
I feel like if his intention is good and she says, no, I don't want to marry you right now, I want to introduce you to my kids, I want to see how you all get along, you know, these are factors as a man he should be able to understand.
Any reasonable. So
if he gets upset over that and says,
that should be another flag.
Right, that should be like, okay, no, I don't want to
this
do
nigga crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy, 730 crazy. Because any human being with any self-respect would be like, you know what? I do kind of understand where you're coming from. You know what? You got a valid point. You know, let's take our time with this. Get to know your baby kids. Maybe I don't even want to be around these little niggas knocking over their forts and shit, and your kids is bad. Because kids can fuck up a relationship too.
Yeah.
You be all head over heels over the person that you're dealing with, but you not factoring in that you got to deal with these baby kids. Yo, let me tell you something. When you coming into a relationship and there's a person that already have kids and you're not the biological father, kids can say some cold shit. You ain't my daddy. My daddy will fuck you up.
He ain't my daddy.
He ain't my daddy. I ain't gotta respect you. Bitch ass African. I don't know. He's Muslim. He Muslim, right?
I don't know what he is.
I ain't wearing no koofies. I ain't wearing, kids. Kids give it to you straight. They give it to you raw. So, yeah, dude, listen, homegirl, dude gotta spend some time around these baby kids. I don't even know if your kid's a baby kid.
Right, and you disrespecting her kids?
My bad.
I'm sorry.
They could all be straight A students. Even still, if they little nerds or whatever, like, dude needs to get around these kids. They need to be a little familiar before we go into. But for all the new viewers just tuning in, this is season 3, episode 6 of the Eargasm Show. Tonight we got Anonymous Confessions. We had a caller, one of our listeners, email us a situation, and they wanted some advice on what they should do in this particular situation.
Just give them. I'm not going to read the letter.
Just give them a summary of what it was. The letter was long.
What she said in her letter was that she was in a relationship with her kid's father.
She got 5 kids.
But she has 5 kids by him.
Right.
And he was in jail, and she was going back and forth to jail to see him.
She rolled through in his bed, ride or die.
She thought when he was getting out that he was coming home to her. She found out that he had another baby, and he went home to another woman.
After getting out of jail. That she rolled the babe with.
Yeah. So she did a little detective work, found out where she lived, went there, up there. He would not come out to see her, nigga. But he sent the girl, and the girl told her that he doesn't want you, he doesn't want to be with you. So she was hurt, crying, whatever. Fast forward 2 years later, she met someone. She's
Champagne, Donnie.
She met someone. They are dating, and after 2 months, he asked her to marry him.
After 2 months.
Yeah. And then while speaking to him and talking about the kids, she found out that he was a Muslim.
No Christmas.
Oh, and another thing, she got a lot going on. She's on Section 8, so if she gets married, she'll lose her Section 8. Do you lose your Section 8 when you get married? Really? I don't know.
I'm assuming it would. My mother said no.
No.
So that's not even a factor. Oh well, so you could cancel that out. Damn,
I guess he probably make a certain amount because that has to count.
Right, because you can't be making $80,000 and getting
right and marry with somebody that's making money and he's coming in and being on
good paper. Right,
so I guess he's probably
making 6 figures and still collecting Section 8. Right. So,
but if he wants to move in with her, he can't be making that much money.
That's what she said, that he wants to move in with her? Or she just said...
She just said if they get married, she's going to lose Section 8.
So we got to assume that he makes good money then. Because if you're on Section 8, you should know the rules.
That you can't, I don't think, it doesn't have to be good money, but you can't make a certain amount and then have the state paying all your rent and you paying, I don't know how much Section 8 pays. $100 or $200.
No, they pay more than that. And she got 5 kids, so she getting a decent amount. That means she got to have a minimum of three bedrooms. So they might be cutting a check for like $1,200. So yeah.
Yeah, well, she has a lot to think about, and I'm just gonna tell her.
I really don't think she got a lot to think about.
Don't do it.
I really don't think she has that much. I mean,
she wants someone.
See, there's some factors that I would need to know, because if she's like in her late 40s or 50s,
she said 35.
Oh, she said 35.
Yeah.
Yeah, the window's kind of closing. I mean, was the sex good? The sex might be. I might dive in if the sex is good. Like, fuck it, yo. This sex is the bomb. I don't know what these kids are like. Fuck it, I'm going in. I'm getting older.
Right.
You never know. Shout out to Trill. Shout out to Donnie. Yo, I see y'all for checking in. But yeah.
What would you guys do if you were in that situation and you found someone that you really liked or loved? I don't know about this love thing within 2 months. I
see
think
you, Mama
it's
Bugs.
more
Hold on.
infatuation. What would you do?
Yeah, can you love somebody in 2 months?
You can, but
you was in love with me after 2 months.
Oh, please.
You was in love with me after 2 months.
Honestly, you could love someone, but you don't fully know them.
Right.
Honestly.
Crazy don't really necessarily come out.
It doesn't come out
weeks.
in 2 months because I can compress my crazy. My crazy come out every 6 months. So, I get it.
All right, we're going to take a call and keep this thing moving. Y'all know how this goes for the ladies and gentlemen that's in the queue. First time callers that don't know how this works. We answer calls by the last 4 digits of your number. So hopefully you know the last 4 digits of your number, because in this age of smartphones, people just be like, call mom, and don't know mom's number no more. So we're going to take a call and keep this thing moving. Caller 0644. You on live with the Eargasm Show. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey guys, what y'all doing?
What's good, Mama Bugs in the building?
I don't know. You know what? I don't want to. You know, this situation is like so crazy to me, but it's not crazy because sometimes, like you said, when you're trying to find a mate and you'd be kind of like desperate. I think that you just need to get to know him.
Right.
Because in this day and time, people are so crazy.
Crazy!
And I really don't understand if she's worrying about losing Section 8. What can he bring to the table? Do you really want to be involved with a person that can't even manage to take care of you? I don't know if it is or not, but when she mentioned about losing her Section 8, that's kind of crazy too, because when you're getting involved with somebody, they should be able to help you where you don't even got to worry about having no Section 8.
Right.
And she's young. She's 35 years old. She's young. She got kids to consider. She don't even know. See, you made a statement about it doesn't matter if they're young. It does matter because he could be a pervert. You know how many shows I watch?
Exactly.
These girls take these guys in, and they be having the baby suck their peanuts, all kinds of.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
That sounds horrible.
This was on the what's that guy that guy that used to be the bald head. He had a show.
Oh, I know who you talking about. Steve, not Steve. Yeah, Steve.
Wilkos?
That's him.
Yeah.
That's him.
Steve Wilkos?
And he has so many shows where these women meet these men and they take them in their house and they don't even know them. And next thing you know, the kids be acting funny. Like every time this one girl, she had a baby, he kept going like to the guy's penis, and they couldn't figure out what was going on. This was one of the shows that was on TV. She needed to take her. It's my opinion because it's just everybody's opinion.
Oh my gosh.
She needed to
Shout
take
out
her
to
time
Popeye.
to get to know them. Get to know what he's like.
Right.
Get to even know his family.
Said
Get
I
to
need
know
the
something
section
about him.
I do too.
You absolutely right.
He could be anybody. He could be a maniac. He could fuck around and kill him. She don't know.
She don't know. 2 months, you don't know.
And then you bring that into your children. That's why I asked you how old was the children. To bring that situation into the children, you put them at jeopardy too if they little kids.
Absolutely. For the stranger.
And she's too young. And so what if you got 5 kids? There's always going to be somebody out there that could have the things you want to have and do the things you want to do together. And as far as, like I said, Muslims, that they got their own little way of doing things and all kind of craziness.
Right, they got right. After 2 months, you don't even know the ins and out of being a Muslim because eventually, I'm assuming he's gonna want you to convert.
She need to see if she's willing to deal with that bullshit.
She got 5 kids, Popeye.
I'm saying bullshit only because that's not something that I believe in.
Right.
For a person that believes in, the most of the times that I see Muslim women, it seems like to me they just have like a lot of kids and the man's laxy days and he really don't do too much. That's why I asked you, is he working or whatever?
Well, maybe that's why.
Hold on. In the Muslim belief, the saying goes, you can have as many wives as you can afford. So if he knows he's bringing on 5 kids, I don't know if the same rule applies to the kids. I'm assuming it does. He should be able to have decent bread to take care of these kids.
Yeah, but he must tell her she's worried about losing her Section 8.
I guess he probably got a normal job. He probably don't make a lot of money because she said she may lose her Section 8. So evidently he's not making enough money to take care of 5 kids.
Maybe he's on the borderline of just making it past.
That's what I'm saying though. Okay, so are you willing to sacrifice your needs, because I guess it's a need.
He said they live in apartments.
Above you taking care of your children.
Yes.
Right.
But she probably got a really nice place.
Why would you say that?
Because he said that the Section 8 people be having apartments that be fabulous and they be only paying like $500.
That is kind of...
I had Section 8.
Right.
I had Section 8 before. Section 8 goes by your income. It doesn't mean just because you marry, you will lose your Section 8. It depends on how much money you make, and that's what they strictly go by, on how much money you're making. And then it's different in different states.
Right.
Like you got some states where some people only pay like $5 towards their Section 8. You know what I mean?
Yo, shout out.
Where you living at.
Shout out to Connecticut, because I know somebody that has Section 8 and their rent portion was $8.
Brian was in Connecticut. He said their Section 8, they pay something like $5. He said niggas is getting evicted for $2 not paying their rent.
No, it's not his kids.
hold on, Mama Bugs. Mama Bugs, hold on for a second, because we got some new viewers and listeners in there, and we got to do a recap of the situation to catch them up to speed. So go ahead, Pina, get them a quick summary.
Okay, I'm going to try to make this quick because the letter was long. What she said was that she says she's 35 years old. She has 5 kids.
What up, Sue? Thanks for tuning in. She's been with this man that's been in jail, and she served a term with him. She rode with his bid.
And when he came out, he was supposed to come home to her.
Before he came out,
and
she found out that he was had a kid
by another woman. When he came out, he went to the other woman instead of her. She did her detective work and found out where this girl lived, drove to her house, and he wouldn't come outside. He sent the woman outside, and the woman told her that he doesn't want you anymore. He just doesn't want to be bothered with you. You know, he doesn't want you. She said she was so hurt and torn over this. Fast forward, 2 years later, she met a man that she really likes. He loves her. He asked her to marry her. And he knows about the 5 kids. But she's scared that if she marries him, that she'll lose her Section 8. And plus, he has never met her 5 kids as of yet.
Wow. Wow, that's a lot.
That's crazy.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, right?
That's a lot. Like, I mean, why would you?
But let me tell you.
Go ahead, Mama Bugs. Take it away.
In my opinion, too, like the guy that's in jail, she needs to say good riddance because she gave her all in all, and he walked away with somebody else. She should be glad that he's gone out of her life. Because trust me, the same woman that he's with, she's gonna want to go and do the same, almost the same bullshit.
Same shit, right? The same.
Popeyes,
yeah.
Hilarious.
The same shit.
If he can walk away from his 5 kids and start another relationship, he ain't worth a piece of shit anyway.
I agree, total 100%.
Huh?
I agree 100%.
Yeah, Billy, man, you know I had a bunch of no good niggas, so I can
Facts. Facts, Mama Bugs.
I'm telling her that. You know I rode 7 years with niggas.
7 years?
You understand?
Facts.
So, 7 years, faithfully.
Facts.
Faithfully. So if you could do all that and they willing to walk out of your life or whatever, you need to say good riddance. They ain't worth it anyway. You need to have them out of your life. So that part, she need to thank God that happened. You understand?
Yep.
Now, for me, the new guy, the Muslim guy, I'm not saying nothing wrong. I don't know him. We don't know him. But she need to know him because she don't know him either.
You know what? We probably in the same situation as she is. We know him just as good as she know him. In only 2 months.
That's what I'm saying.
But wait
Facts,
a second.
Junior.
Wait a second. Let's give her a little leeway because in 2 months you can date someone, see someone every day, talk to them over the phone, and be
still
really
only 8 weeks.
No, but be really infatuated over them.
That's different from love.
But then for him to ask her to marry her after all that she's been through.
Got kids.
Yeah, but we don't know if this nigga married her for papers.
And she got 5 kids.
5.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I told you about the show. You can't bring anybody around your kids.
Damn sure can't. These niggas is crazy.
Well,
People are so nuts these days. You don't know, and that's why I asked you the age of the kids because you don't know what. When I watched that show, and I heard how these guys just came in and had the baby sucking their penises and all this kind of stuff. You gotta be so careful who you bring around your kids.
Word, you got these Busta Rhyme ass niggas coming around. They see the kids walking, and they be like,
somebody said he want a free home.
They be like, the way she shaking make me want to get her in her booty, yo.
Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't. But sometimes they in a situation where they trying to keep a roof over their damn heads.
Right. Shout out to Donnie O. He said, Billy, he want a free home.
It's probably true. It's probably true because most of them guys that's into that kind of religion thing or whatever, they be in them little communities sometimes. You know what I mean? I don't know too many that own businesses. I'm not saying that they don't because I know they probably do because every ethnic group or whatever you want to call it got their own kind of business and stuff like that. But my concern would be, and her concern should be, is her children.
Right. Before Section 8. Fuck a Section 8.
Right.
You can live anywhere. Hold on. Mama Bugs, let me ask you a question, being that you're a Section 8 connoisseur. If she do marry this man, how will Section 8 know that she's married? How does that work?
Well, you know, now, Billy, is different because they ask you for every goddamn paper. They even come and do inspections, all kind of things. So they'll find out.
I mean, they was doing inspections way back in the Claudine days, but I can't do it.
No, listen, it doesn't mean that she can't get it. That's why I said it depends on what he's making.
Right. But this is the question that I'm trying to ask and I'm trying to find out. Because her concern is she ain't worried about the kids. She's worried about her Section 8. This is what I'm saying.
She's not worried. She didn't say.
She didn't mention anything about the kids,
say anything about the kids.
So her main concern is Section 8. So this is what I want to know. If she does marry this man, who reports this? That must be on. Who reports to Section 8 that she went and got married? Because how would they know that she got married if she wasn't married prior to getting on it?
You gotta be so careful. You got so much evil fucking
What up,
people
Candy?
these days. You could be living in an apartment building and a motherfucker will call BCW, all kinds of shit on your ass, and they don't even know you. You understand? It's the same thing. She could have friends that she's socializing with that's supposed to be her friends. They could tell.
Facts.
But I would think that
Facts.
in order for them to give you money,
You just
like
really
I
rock on
feel
me?
like every term, like you know how we send bills out every term. I feel like every term you would have to send in your paperwork saying your income and everything like that. So
All right,
that's
but
how they
even
would
still,
find-
even if that happens, why the fuck would you, as the Section 8 recipient, put his information in? This is what I'm saying.
No, but her name is changed. Everything else has changed. All that paperwork is changing. Now she's
Why
sending
change it?
her
Why
bank
change it?
statements and everything is changing.
Nah, y'all don't know how to work. I'm telling you, if that's the case, it's not right. Because if y'all don't know how to work the system right now, I'm not changing shit. Why am I changing that to lose this benefit?
But that's what she's saying. If she gets in the system and change her name and change everything,
Don't change your name. Just get married. You can keep your name.
But what about the bank accounts and all of that? Now
We got separate bank accounts. You can't keep a separate bank account?
we got
We
separate
just,
bank accounts.
we just did that now. But prior to...
We tried the scheme before and they found out we were married.
No, you stupid. You
We tried to get a grant.
She's stupid. You told on us.
I didn't tell.
She fucked that up. I was about to get this money. She fucked it up.
I did not. They was like, who is this transfer to?
Right. She's a dummy, Mama Buzz. We was about to get this money, and she fucked it up. She was supposed to send a statement.
No, you sent me a transfer.
Right. You were supposed to grade that out with a piece of paper. Like, this didn't even happen.
It was like, this account over here, we need the information to this
Yeah,
account.
you know what, though? You know from experience, in the long run, they're going to catch you. You don't
Right, but nigga, it's worth a shot. Shoot your shot.
Huh?
Everything is worth a shot. You got to shoot your shot and see how far you get away with.
I collected all that shit. We was eating lovely. And what they do, they took my taxes. It take them a while, but it will catch your
Bolo,
ass.
shout out to Bolo for tuning in. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, but shit.
So I don't know.
All good things come to an end.
Opinion to me that I would say to her, I would think that she need to get to know him. She needed, like I said, she only know how old her kids and stuff. That should be her main concern. I mean, everybody's lonely every once in a while, but you need to know who you're around and who you with. You can't just be with people and you don't know what they're about.
You're absolutely right, Mama.
You need to know their family.
Everybody's saying no.
You got some people that trying to do stuff just to be legal.
Thank
you know what I mean?
you,
She got to find out something.
That's she damn sure do before she consider taking this man's last name.
You can't just jump like that. You crazy?
But I mean, she has a chance to love. Like,
you can love without getting married.
You can love without doing all that crazy shit and taking your chances with your kids and all that. When you're talking about she got 5 kids, come on, man.
Mama
and
Bugs.
She's young. It ain't like she's old. She's young.
No, 35 is kind of old. But Mama Bugs, let me ask you a question on it within the topic. Do you think that marriage still have the same values that it did prior to 2000?
To 2000?
Yeah.
I don't know, because I enjoy being by my goddamn self. I can't be involved with all this paperwork and bullshit and headaches, and you got to go through all this shit when you don't want to be bothered no more, and it's just a little bit too much for me. You know what I mean? So people, you do what makes you happy. In this day and time, you got to do what makes you happy.
I
Because life
agree.
is so short.
exactly.
It's a lot of craziness. There's so much craziness going on, but you just can't jump. To me, she's jumping out there. You already had one big bad experience. I know, because I've made so many damn mistakes when it came to relationships. You know what I mean? You got to be so careful, like I said, when it comes with your children and they can't talk or whatever.
Right, communicate what's going on.
Donnie?
We have a nephew. We don't need to mention his name. Look how he molested the kids.
Oh, shit.
You going a little bit too far. You made me choke on my champagne. All right, we're going to shut her mic off. Because now she letting family skeletons on the show. Mama Bugs, you doing too much. We don't need these ratings that bad. We don't need these ratings.
I'm serious. That's terrible.
Facts.
It was crazy.
Crazy. 7:30.
Huh?
7:30. Crazy as bad shit. Multiple personalities.
Yo, you think I'm kidding me? That ain't no joke, Billy. That was crazy.
Yeah, but you didn't
And
need
you
to
would
tell
never-
the Eargasm viewers
I'm
about
making
your
a
crazy
point of that
nephew.
Because you would never in your lifetime think that he would do something like that.
Right. Well, all right, we're not going to talk about that. Switching gears, we got to pay some bills and get back to this. Thanks for calling in, Mama Bugs.
Oh, my stomach. Oh, shit.
Bye, Mama Bugs. Thanks for tuning in.
Oh, God. You said what I said.
Yeah. All right. We got to shut her mic off.
Oh, my stomach.
Bolo, you see this shit? Bolo, you see this shit?
Oh, God.
That's why, see, you give a person a rope and they turn into a cowboy. She's about to start spilling all the family secrets.
Oh,
yeah, he was raping all the little kids. Whoa. We don't need that to get out. But hold on, we went 40 minutes already. We ain't paying no bills. We got to pay some bills.
Oh, God.
And get back to the topic at hand. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Thursday night edition of the Eargasm Show. I'm your host, Buggsy, kicking it with my lovely co-host.
Tinida.
We're going to pay some bills and get right back. This is season 3, episode 6. We had an anonymous confession from one of our listeners who emailed us with a situation and they wanted advice. After the commercial break, we get right back, rehash the topic, and then we get back into it, y'all. It's the Eargasm Show on Eargasm Show on Gonzo After Dark Radio. We'll get right back, y'all.
We'll be right back.
Shop Golden Child ENT for the latest Golden Child ENT merchandise, music, and much more. Just log on to www.goldenchildent.com
And she's like, what
and click on the
happened?
Shop Golden Child
I was
ENT
gonna tell
tab
it all.
for your shopping options. In addition, visit us on eBay at Golden Child ENT for a variety of quality goods and name brand products and tremendous savings.
No way.
That's www.
What you want me to do, Donnie? What you want me to do? Be sober? You want me to be sober?
Or visit
That's
us
what you
on
want?
eBay. And remember, Golden Child ENT. We shine brighter. For the latest in entertainment, new music, videos, fashion, and worldwide news, log on to www.goldenchildent.com. Updated on a daily basis to get you up to date with the latest. Follow Golden Child ENT on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Google+. Golden Child ENT.
Yeah,
We
so she's
shine
right.
brighter.
She'll lose it. Like if they make us, even if it's one.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Thursday night edition of the Eargasm Show on Gonzo After Dark Radio. I'm your host, Buggsy, kicking it with my lovely co-host.
Tinida.
And tonight is season 3, episode 6 of the Eargasm Show. Tonight's topic is anonymous confessions. We had one of our callers email us a situation and they wanted advice from, the relationship experts and some of the listeners. But before we get back into the topic, let me remind you, ladies and gentlemen, that Gonzo After Dark Radio, we are on all social media platforms. We are on Twitter, Google+, and Instagram, and Tinnida's favorite,
Facebook.
So please, ladies and gentlemen, when you check us out on these social media platforms, please click the like, please click the share buttons, all that stuff. It matters. It really does matter. It does matter. Matter of fact, you ladies and gentlemen that's tuning on Facebook Live right now, do me a favor. Do Tinida a favor. Hit the share button at the bottom. Now. Just hit the share button.
Hit the share button.
It's not going to cost you nothing.
We passing around the tray.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, somebody.
Come on, somebody.
Is there one?
Is there one?
Is there one that's going to hit the share button?
You got $1 donation.
No, we doing this for free. It don't cost them nothing to hit share. It don't cost you nothing to hit the share button. Help us. Help us.
Pass the tray around.
To hit share. Everybody right now, I see a couple of viewers in there. Hit the share button. Donnie-O, hit the share button. Sabrina,
right
hit the share button.
You'll get your blessing. The Lord will bless you.
The Lord is going to bless you.
Right now.
Right now.
Sow your seed.
Sow your seed.
And hit the share button.
And hit the share button. Well.
Uh-huh.
All right. So we're going to get into the topic. The topic is anonymous confessions. We're going to give you a summary of what we're talking about tonight, what was going down, and what the situation is.
Donnie going to get his blessing.
Donnie, you're going to be blessed.
You're gonna get your
Be blessed.
Woo!
Valerie, shout out to Valerie's the church girl. Sean, shout out to Sean for checking in. Hit the share button, get your blessing.
Get your blessing.
All right, so hash the situation for the people that just tuned in.
I'm so tired of telling you guys.
No, but we got new viewers. When we got new viewers, you gotta get them up to speed. So here's the situation, y'all.
This is what had happened.
What had happened was
we had one of our listeners write in. And her situation is pretty sticky, but she
pay attention.
Felt
it gets deep.
that she can talk to us about this. So just be honest
and objective.
And
shout out to Vince.
Don't be like what? What do you mean?
A hater.
A hater.
Don't be a hater. Be objective and be fair. Shout out to Lou. I see you.
Okay, so her situation is
pay attention.
She has she's 35 years old.
35.
She has 5 kids.
5 kids.
She has 5 kids by the same man except for the oldest. And with this man, she served his term in how long? She didn't say how long he was.
She served his prison sentence, whatever he was. It doesn't matter. 6 months, 6 years.
Going back and forth to visit him or whatever.
Ride or die.
Right. And when he came out, he was supposed to come home to her.
Katie, I see you. Thank you.
And what happened was that he evidently had another woman had another kid by this woman. Didn't come home to her. She didn't know what was going on. She thought he was coming home to her, but he came home to the other woman. She did her detective work.
Thanks for tuning in.
Found out where this girl lived. Drove to her house.
Sean, what's up? I see you, my dude.
He would not come out.
Bitch ass nigga.
He sent the girl out, and she was like, he don't want you, just go home, he doesn't want you. So she felt so hurt. She was torn, crying, or whatever. Fast forward 2 years later. 2
years later.
She met someone that she really likes. She adores him. He asked her to marry her. She wants to marry him. But she said having a conversation with him recently, she found out that he was a Muslim. And
Assalamu alaikum.
And if she marries him, she may lose her Section 8. So that's the whole thing.
So she want to know, should she marry him?
Should she marry this man?
With all those factors. Me? What is that? Pussy ass nigga. Shout out to Vince, who called dude a pussy ass nigga. Vince, she rode with dude that entire bed.
That's crazy.
How the fuck did he have another kid?
He probably had another kid before he went in. And she didn't know about it.
Wow. Comes out and then goes to some other chick.
Somebody say you drunk.
Donnie's a hater, yo. He's a hater and he's dark skinned, so you can't.
Question is marriage or Section 8. So the question is marriage or Section 8. Yeah,
that's the fact that she's not worrying about the kids.
Because she didn't say anything about the kids. All she said was
worried about, should she marry this nigga
or lose her Section 8. So I guess the kids is good no matter what.
In her view. I don't know. I think her priorities are a little screwed up. Because
I think she's just thinking about herself right now, because sometimes you have to just think about yourself, because she probably been a mother and
shout out to Terrence, I see you.
Doing everything for the kids for so long.
Yeah, that is a lot to bear.
Yeah,
5 kids.
By yourself.
By yourself. You got activities. You got issues.
Right. So right now she's probably like,
I need some help.
Either I lose this Section 8.
And this nigga bailed. He bailed
on her.
Right. So she by herself. I mean, I can't
understand.
Right. I can't totally fault her for even considering the situation, because in a situation like that, nigga, you need some help. Like 5 kids isn't much. A lot. I got 2 and they old as shit, and I'm still like, nigga, y'all need to give me a break with y'all old asses.
Candy wants to know if does he have enough financial support to carry over the whole household and everything.
That information we don't know.
Honestly, to carry over a whole household
of
5 kids, that's a lot. So he probably don't have that much money. He probably works like a normal person and doesn't make like a lot of money. They probably have to put what they have together, and if they put what they have together with her Section 8, she'll probably lose it.
What Gina said?
Can't risk Section 8 for a man, and one already left her.
Yeah, but that wasn't her fault.
Gina told her to get her shit together.
That's not her fault, though, Gina. That's not her fault. That the nigga that gave her the 5 kids left her for another chick. Like, that's not her fault.
But mind you, he didn't give her 5 kids. He gave her 4.
He gave her 4. He gave her... Still, that's a lot.
The oldest one is by someone else.
That's a lot. We can't fault her for leaving, for him leaving, though. So, I mean, shit, she gave the nigga that she was in love with kids. You can't fault her for that.
He probably was busting all in her 4 kids.
Facts.
He's dead wrong.
We don't even know how many been aborted.
I want to punch him in his face.
You want to punch him in his face? Oh,
yes.
Shit, what Candy saying?
Why you don't never read anything?
Because I can't read that small print on this. I wish you would get this screen together.
Okay, shit. Her self-esteem is fucked up.
It is. It is. It might be.
She is looking for someone to take care of her. I don't think she's looking for someone to take care of her.
She might be just looking for companionship.
She's just looking to have someone there and to be there with her. Like,
I don't know if Mama Bugs trying to get back on. You think she's trying to get back on?
I don't know.
I see Mama Bugs trying to get back on.
I don't think she's looking for someone to take care of because evidently he can't take care of her.
So press 1, Mama Bugs. You still in the queue.
If she's questioning her Section 8, if he could take care of her, she wouldn't even have mentioned Section 8.
Right, because that wouldn't have been an issue.
Exactly.
So he might. This is what I'm feeling. He might just be on either like the cusp of being outside the range where she might lose it. So that might be the fear. You know what I'm saying?
But Donnie, what does your boy Akon got to do with being locked up?
What he say?
He said my boy Akon is locked up. And?
Akim.
Oh, I thought
that's not Akon. What Lisa saying?
Yes, I know. I can't get it.
She's drunk, ladies and gentlemen. Plus, she ain't got her glasses.
I don't have my glasses.
The big screen, for some reason, is not powering up. I tried to get another one during Black Friday. I guess I got up too late. But
so everybody want to know what's up with Dark Juice, Billy.
All right, listen, ladies and gentlemen.
Stop saying ladies and gentlemen.
Why? There's ladies and gentlemen that's viewing. Listen, I am drinking champagne tonight. You know, for the people that's watching,
I got him drinking champagne.
I am a Hennessy drinker. I didn't have my drink of choice because I was running late. I had to do the setup of the equipment. I didn't have time to go upstairs and pour myself a beverage. This one comes down with this shit.
Donnie.
I don't even know what it is, but I'm drinking it. Fuck it. It's Thursday. She brought it. YOLO.
YOLO. You only live once.
Nigga, it's not tequila. I don't drink tequila. It's a little on the light skin side. I don't really do light skin.
But he's light skin.
Yeah, but that don't count in liquor. Light skin, everybody know light skin liquor is weak. Shout out to Corey for tuning in. So I'm drinking this. And it's alright.
He's feeling pretty good.
It's alright. Yeah, I might not pull out tonight, but you know, you blame it on this. I don't drink this.
Now he's trying to make me have 4 kids.
You just 2 away, my nigga. You ain't that far to go. Shit. Them hips look like they can spread a little bit. I don't know. A little bit.
Whatever.
But tonight is season 3, episode 6 of the Eargasm show. Tonight we had anonymous confessions. One of our listeners called in with a situation. They wanted our advice. Oh, wait, you got it.
Read the comment.
What?
Donnie said, real talk. Why get married if he doesn't have
bread?
You're gonna lose your...
real benefits. The fuck?
I can't barely see.
Damn. Real benefits, which is your advantage. You got a good point. Is he worth losing that assistance? 5 kids is too much to deal with by yourself. Why lose that if he doesn't have enough to cover?
Yeah, my advice to you.
And then it's still a gamble because it's not a guarantee that even if y'all get married that it's going to last and going to work.
Right. Because living together is a whole different
ballgame. They're just dating and fucking. When we're dating and fucking, everything's
all
all
fun
good.
And games,
like,
right?
All right, I
Once
got my nut. Go home, bitch.
They leaving their socks all over the place.
They want to hug you when you sleep.
The toothpaste all over the sink.
They got hair products all over the sink.
It's ridiculous.
They got drawers and shit all over the place.
When they eat food, they spit the food out in the house.
Look,
like, what
old
the
school
fuck
bitches,
is
35 and over. They got the fucking what do you call that thing? They got the douche tube.
What is a douche
They
tube?
got the douche tube hanging from the fucking bathroom sink.
Nobody got no fucking
the douche
you
tube.
You see that with no 35-year-old woman.
Yo,
Billy
chicks over 35
Billy saw
got
his
the rubber
grandmother's
tube. They got the rubber tube with the vinegar and the douche hanging from.
No.
Y'all niggas know what I'm talking about.
He's a fucking liar. I've never seen that in my life.
They got a brown pouch with tubes hanging from both ends that hang in the bathroom. It's a douche kit, and they use vinegar. Nobody want to see that shit.
I never seen that in my life.
You don't douche, bitch. You need to douche.
Douching is not natural anyway. No one should.
Shout out to the old bitches with the douche kit. Oh, y'all gonna act like I'm the only nigga that see the douche kit? I know what the douche kit is.
Nobody don't know what
it's
you're
a
talking
rubber
about.
brown tube.
What the hell?
It got what? You ain't got the douche
I never heard of that before.
Your box might be a little summer's eve. We in the winter right now, my nigga. You need a douche kit. Douche kits is a rubber tube. Look at me, ladies and gentlemen. The tube is a brown tube about this big, like that. Like the shape is like this. It got a tube at the bottom.
Billy was at his great-grandmother's house.
I don't know what they pour. I don't know the whole mix, but it was vinegar and something else. They take the tube, they put it in the box.
And how did you know what they was doing?
Because it's logical. What are you going to do with it? You can't drink the vinegar. They got a douche kit. Gina know about the douche kit.
Gina, you don't know.
Gina know about the douche kit, son. She see the douche kit. Yo, viewers, y'all gonna have to leave me stranded alone.
Nobody don't know about this.
Yo, click the like button if you know what the douche kit is.
I've never seen
the old school douche kit
before.
This is an old school douche kit, son.
No.
Brown tube, white tubes hanging from both ends.
It sounds like a freaking surgical thing.
You gotta clean the pussy.
That sounds like a surgical thing.
It's a process. It's a whole process.
That's ridiculous.
It is, though. Shout out to the old school bitches over 35 that still do the old school douche kits. This summer eve shit might be working for all y'all in the winter. Everybody can summer's eve in the winter.
I never heard of that.
Exactly.
I've never seen that before.
Exactly.
Like, my mother never had that in the house.
And that's wonder why I get this fishy smell every time she comes around. I be like, what is that Heathcliff? What in the Heathcliff is this walking in my house right now? What? Look, in the Barbados town, what did the fish market? I go to the fish market, I smell fish all over the place. Oh gosh.
Whatever.
I go to Black Rock, I get the fish walk in my house, I don't know.
Whatever.
Because I figure a lady of that age will have the old school douche kit. She don't got the old school douche kit.
No, I never.
Then that's why she walking around all sushi-ish. She's sushi-ish.
My mother doesn't stay.
To you because you're used to the smell. For all the surrounding people that don't know she ain't got the old school douche kit, she walking around all sushi-ish. New term. If your pussy smell rank, you sushi-ish. Shout out to the sushi-ish bitches that don't know they sushi-ish because they been around that smell all their life, so they think it's just regular and normal.
They be like, ooh, this smell good.
Right, you ever been stinging on a rank day and don't know you stinging to somebody else from the outside? Be like, ooh, what does that smell?
That's
and
how
like,
the Indians be like that.
Don't we on this show we do not condone the racist tones.
I didn't mean
of tonight. And she's been drinking. Lord FCC, please forgive her.
I didn't mean Indians.
Apologize to the Indians. Shout out to Dot and 7-Eleven.
I apologize to 7-Eleven. I love the 7-Eleven guy. It's not the smell. It's they just
shout
walk
out to
around
Cherie.
like
You mad late, son.
It's nothing. They walk around.
Cherie,
like
you got the old school douche kit in your bathroom.
Oh, be quiet,
Thank you,
Grumpy.
She's racist. Mad racist. Look, Donnie, mad racist.
Grumpy hates
Damn,
everybody.
we losing the listeners because you
Grumpy
racist.
hates everyone. Whatever.
Oh, shit. We going out to eat? Oh, no.
Yeah, you paying.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in to the Thursday night edition of the Eargasm Show. This is Season 3, Episode 6. Tonight we had Anonymous Confessions. We had a caller email us in.
90 seconds.
And seek advice
We gotta finish this bottle.
On a situation earlier. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you ever miss an episode of the Eargasm Show, check us out on YouTube. And iTunes. And the podcast section. We download the following morning and, it was good. But we are out. Check us out next Tuesday. We are back. It's the Eargasm Show. I'm your host, Buggsy, kicking it with my lovely co-host.
Tinida.
And we are out of here, y'all.
I'm about to do my Billy Rock.
Don't call my phone.
Don't call my phones on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Where we at?
That's Gonzo After Dark time.
Make sure y'all share.
Facts. Tune in
9 p.m. It's Gonzo After Dark. Everybody gather round. Eargasm about to start.
Word talk.
Battle of the sexes. Not to be respected.
It's a matter of
respect. Check them out. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Yo, Bugs, where they at? Tell her yes again.
9 o'clock
On the dot.
where they think you
Just the topic and they break it down and top it
it up and walk you through the logic. Every girl
that I know says she loved the show cause they never had so many eargasms in a row. Shout out to both coasts. Tonight is the live wire, and Buggsy got the jokes. Facto. Where's that though? Podcast show. Then gave her the cold shoulder. Hey yo, don't call me till it's over. Yo, it's Eargasm at the dog. Eargasm about to start. Eargasm at the dog. Eargasm about to start. What did you expect? Politically incorrect. Got the night on.
Let's do Bugga dance.
Bugga on deck.
Bugga.
Eargasm about to start. Hey, Eargasm about to start. What did you expect?
Politically incorrect.
Tell the people cut the check. Tune in next Tuesday, y'all. We back with a new hot topic. If you ever have any topics or anything that you want to discuss, inbox us, email us. We'll get it on, y'all. We out. Thanks for tuning in, y'all.